Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're talking about probably one of the most important parts of pronunciation. Actually, probably one of the most important parts of English in general. That is intonation. Let's do it. Your intonation is just as important as the words you use. This is something I have read in many books about phonetics, linguistics. Yes, vocabulary is important. Yes, grammar is important. Yes, vowel sounds and consonant sounds are important. But intonation is the heart and soul of all of this. And we all want this. All of my students, one of the first things they want is the better intonation. And yes, there are rules, there are things that you can learn about intonation. You could definitely learn the techniques and tips of what natives do, but it's very, very particular, and things can change and things can be very specific but also very non-specific at the same time. It's such a complex topic and we all want it. Why? Because we are human. You, my students, are human, and humans always want the things which is the most difficult to get. And that's the truth. There's a lot of things I want in life which is very, very difficult. I could easily have something else, but I want a thing which is the more difficult, and I'm sure you are the same. Anyway, I'm going to give you just a few useful tips for improving your intonation, the things you can do to make your intonation better. Now, of course, the first thing I need to mention is you need to learn the rules. You do need to know the reasons why we use the particular tones and understand the name of different tones, just so you know how it works. And of course, you need to stress some rhythm. These are all things you can learn in my pronunciation course or from my English teacher. The links in my pronunciation course is in the description box below. But it's not just that. You can learn rules, but there is only a certain distance that the rule can go, which leads me on to point number one. I want you to imagine intonation is a bit like a song, right? Imagine you're driving into a car and you do this every morning on the way to work, and every time you're driving into work, the same song seems to come on the radio. It's a very popular song at the moment. Everybody loves it. It's very, very popular. Maybe you like the song, maybe you don't like the song. No matter what, you hear it every day you're going to work because radio keeps playing it. And then you find maybe you, after a few days of hearing the song, you started singing it to yourself. You started hearing it in your head because you're around it so much. I'm going to describe this in a native expression, which is to say you have the song set in your head, stuck in your head, right? The great expression. This can happen in intonation if you do the right things. So the reasons why the song is stuck in your head because you are hearing it all the time, and your brain naturally just wants to replay, and that's what intonation is. If you are listening to the accent a lot, you're hearing the tone, the way the people sing the song of English, naturally you're going to want to do it yourself. Now again, because it's such a difficult topic, I can't just say imagine English is a song, hey, now you have a good intonation. That's not how it's going to work. There are lots of other things you need to do as well. Number two, I want you to make you understand that intonation is your own personality, because my intonation is very different to my friend's intonation, and my intonation is different to my dad's intonation or anyone's intonation. The reasons why, because I have my own personality and you have your own personality. So lots of people say that imitation technique is perfect. It's the best way to improve pronunciation or intonation. Yes, it's fantastic, but do you want to sound like an actor or an actress? No. Alright. Imagine the only person you've been listening to is Princess Diana. Princess Diana. And you really want to do seems like Princess Diana. Actually, she's very perfect pronunciation, but you try to copy the Princess Diana, but you are a 50-year-old man with a very deep voice. Right. Yes. Imitate people, imitate the way that they go up and down, but remember, you're not trying to be someone, right? You just try to copy the techniques they use. So instead of thinking how they say this, or how they sing the song, if you like. Think about the technical sides. Are they going up at the end of the sentence? By the way, we British do that to say, because they have to say more. Are they going down at the end of the sentence? They do that to show that they finish speaking. Think about those technical things. Once you know the rules, you can analyze the way people speak. Be yourself, use your own tone, and this leads to me on my next point, point number 3. Be playful. Have fun. Okay? The more fun you have with the intonation, the more you're going to be, again, yourself. For lots of people, the most uncomfortable part of learning intonation is the fact that British people go up when they speak quite a lot. In the middle of our speech, they might go up, particularly with the Chinese or Russian students find it's very, very difficult, and find it very, very difficult to go up. The reason why, because the lots of people are always going down. Every time they speak, they have to go down, and there is no tone in their voice. But when you listen to British people, they are stressing words to show that they are important. They use the tones as a tool to make their song sounds head. They make the song interesting, and that's why the people keep on listening. Please experiment with different things, and remember to mostly play with your intonation around the stressed words, the words which are important in the sentence, right? Give them some intonation, give them a bit up down tone. Instead of saying it's a very good, say it's very good, right? Good. Okay, an up down tone is a fantastic way of showing emotions. So another really useful thing to improve the intonation, and it's kind of becoming a meme now. It's a word patience, but this word is just as important. This word is repetition, repetition, repetition. You need to be repeating a lot, repeating the tones, the way, the sound that you make. And you can do this by, like I said, through imitation. And you can also do this from learning the rules. So on one hand, you have patience, like you need to take your time, understand the intonations in particular, not just pronunciation, but intonation as well. Takes a very, very long time. So you have the patience. If you also have the repetition, and you push them together, patience and repetitions. If you have that patience and that repetition, and you're using them together, you are on to a winner. Repeat, repeat, repeat every day. Do some training. Imagine it's a singing practice, okay? And finally, step out of your comfort zones. I also give feedbacks on WhatsApp and voice messaging and WeChat. And that's all from my side today. And thank you so much for watching my video. Cheers, guy. Bye.